paid. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shot to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chat to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they punt, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shot to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they punt, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Resume, I run up stats. 1,000 yards up in this flat. In the setup like the draft. Taller standing like giraffes. I go stripes with a zebra. And I'm conscious when I lack. Goofy niggas, they be playing. Put your body on this mat. Give my youngin' half a stack. We just jug and do the math. Patriotic in my path. Hit the jail, we fuck the staff. I'm a gangster, but I rap. Now a Remy did the pap. Cause I really stand on business. Niggas acting like they that. Couple rookies with me ballin'. Bitches hit me, they be callin'. They go head for he be all in. I just love they let the dog in. I just ballin' this ball main. Like tears with this hard pain. I been building a large name. Hit the streets with a guard game. I know niggas that charge fame when you get out your yard lane. Niggas talk like they 10-2. To the chopper chop 10 you. Who gon' chop and defend you when we kill all your friends too? Pull up in that Benz proof. Pull up in that Benz. 5 bills to get you whacked.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number, what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Aunt Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. Yeah, so y'all know what time it is. It's Hot Topics. And the recipient of Hot Topics is going to be Big U. It's going up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure what y'all been seeing. Oh yeah, y'all know my voice, man. Does it sound like it's going out? However, Big U and been hit. We don't want to say a new indictment, so a lot of people may be thinking these are new charges, and some people do understand the lingo of how the feds talk and how they get down. So him being hit with 20,000 phone calls and the gigabytes and stuff like that, then whoa me, because I am a person who's been on a federal indictment before, and my federal indictment was a 62-man indictment with over 1 million phone calls. So if it was over 1 million phone calls, you could just imagine the gigabytes and stuff that went right along with it. But to the average Joe and the person who don't understand, 20,000 of anything is still a lot. So basically what it's looking like, y'all see all the other co-defendants who was on the indictment. You know what I'm saying? You hear names like Bear Claw, you see picture, you see Brick, you see Loose Cannon, you see the Fade guy, and things like that. Just to name a few guys that's on the indictment, not to really point nobody out because I don't know who's guilty of what and who participated in what. Really don't care, I'm not the law. But being that these are trending topics and what's going on, and being that, you know, I am somebody who have been through them stoops and been through this process, you know what I'm saying, we gonna speak on it and give our opinion based on what we've been through in our struggles, you know what I'm saying, and our strengths. So basically, this is still the regular indictment. This is the indictment that he went down for, you know what I'm saying, as far as where they're talking about him being investigated for unalivings, as far as them talking about allegedly him pushing the line on food vendors, allegedly him pushing the line on people in the film industry, you know, and just basically him pushing the line in his community, you know what I'm saying? So, as well as all these trumped up charges that said to be allegedly he's guilty of and facing and fighting. So basically what we hearing and what we seeing is we hearing a whole lot. So we got some more content coming later as well pertaining to the Money Mike unaliving, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people that was in that feds, you know, that is another brother that was through the feds, you know what I'm saying? Another LA player, you know what I'm saying, of old times and stuff like that. So I was out here. I remember when the Money Mike thing happened. You know, we ain't gonna get into all the who's and the what was said of LA because it's not factual. And you know, on the halfway and the half effect, if it's not put out there or if it's not factual or something that I'm drawing from and can show you what I'm drawing from, I really don't like to speak on it. So, however, this indictment, it looked like Big U, he don't want to waste too much time or play too many games. I don't know if he's been in there studying, if he's been in that Busted by the Feds book, but Big U has pressed play. And Big U is ready to fight these people, and he's trying to do a speedy trial. So a speedy trial, you have that right. That is a right, an amendment right, that you don't have to wait for the trial date that the government is trying to make you wait to and push out to. But like I said, they have all twists and turns to work in their favor as well. But the speedy trial is an amendment right given to you that you can exercise if you feel that they don't have the evidence ready to go right now that's presented against you, or you not guilty and you don't want to sit in jail and drag something out for 2 to 3 years. You can get that speedy trial within the 60 and 90 days and be in trial within being in that 60 days of in jail. You know what I'm saying? To get things set straight. So it's looking like Big U pressed play on this indictment to go to speedy trial, and they saying that a lot of his co-defendants is not ready to go to trial. So on this case right here, so as y'all see right there, as I showed, this the same indictment. This the same indictment that Big U been on, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. It's not a superseded indictment. These are not anything that the government didn't already know. When they arrested Big U for all that evidence that they allegedly had against him that was given to the grand jury to indict him, this was evidence that was already packaged amongst the years that they said that they was investigating Big U. These are all the videos, all the phone calls over the time period. They said it was a 10-year time period that they was allegedly investigating this dude. And that's a long time to be investigating somebody and allowing somebody to allow all this fent and negativity as far as press and play, as far as unalivings, as far as all this foul business that they place on this man. That is a long time to investigate somebody just to grab somebody by the balls. Like, if you know somebody's unalive somebody and you got some evidence to it, why not bring them in when it first happened? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just allowing them to go on a crime spree to base more crimes on them and say that they were doing this amongst this a lot of time. And that should be something, if it's not already something in law, because you know a lot of indoctrinating that we supposed to have, we be blind to, if that's not already something that they supposed to don't be doing and doing. But however, back on course, because they gonna do what they want to do. Being that he pressed play to try to hurry up and get this speedy trial, and if it works in his favor, like as far as they grant the speedy trial and let him go, y'all about to see a lot of evidence starting to unfold within these next few weeks, because they have to present their evidence. And to where they was going to take their time with it and put it out probably 3 or 4 months down the line, we'll be talking about these 20,000 phone calls and these gigabytes and videos and stuff like that. It's placed out there now because you have Big U, you know what I'm saying, gearing up and ready to go to trial. And so what is being said, a lot of his co-defendants don't even know what they up against. Like, hold on, we just got locked up. We probably 60 days in. We don't even know what we up against. This is a different animal. We ain't even strategized. We still talking to our lawyers. We trying to strategize and see what they all got and how we gonna fight what's what. With a speedy trial coming, and that's the fastest you can get the evidence from the prosecution is making them bring what they got forth for the speedy trial. Unless the judge give them some leverage and make the opposition back off, which is Big U team, to where they can slowly get all the evidence that they want. You know what I'm saying? But, however, it looked like some of his co-defendants is not understanding this process and or feeling indifferent. So they kind of trying to back out and like, man, hold on, we not ready. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And they even said that Big U lawyer and stuff like that got other cases and stuff like that going on that he's fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has other cases and or trials planned. And it be packed down there in that MDCLA when it comes to these cases and trials and stuff like that, because you got to understand a lot of these dudes already been locked up 3, 4, 5 years and just getting around to trial. And Big U 60 days in trying to beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm pressing play right now and I'm ready to go to trial. So as y'all see them, some of the other co-defendants names that are right there. Some of those, that was the first initial takedown. Some of those people are out, but a lot of those names that's on that paper are people that still are incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Including Loose Cannon, they, and the other guy who name I mentioned earlier. I think a lot of this stuff that's being alleged against Big U, as far as the 20,000 phone count and gigabytes, I think it has something to do, or partly to do, with Vay and Bearclaw, because they was calling them his alleged right-hand man and his underling. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically his lieutenant. So we gonna get into the rest of this paperwork, you know what I'm saying, and or commentary. And you already know it's the halfway to half effect. We gonna commentate.
Gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. is heading to trial. He was named in a 43-county federal indictment. He pleaded not guilty during his arraignment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of running a criminal enterprise involving murder, human trafficking, robbery, and extortion. They also say Henley, known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips street gang. His trial is scheduled.
Big U is looking at a major uphill battle, and the battle of a federal trial could soon begin as early as next month. According to his federal indictment, Big U ran a criminal enterprise that they call the Big U Enterprise. Court documents say the Big U Enterprise is a mafia-like organization that utilizes Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Rollin' 60s and other street gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in Los Angeles. Federal prosecutors claim Big U is known and regarded as a leader within the Rollin' 60s Crips, and his time with the gang dates all the way back to the 80s, where he rose up the ranks after earning his rep as an enforcer. So what do the feds have on him? According to the indictment, agents have confidential human sources, wiretaps, search warrants for social media, iCloud, Google accounts, financial records from individuals and companies or organizations, toll records showing communications between conspirators, victims, and Big U Enterprise members and associates, cell phone records, records from the city of Los Angeles, interviews from witnesses and victims. Now, essentially, they claim to have a lot on him, especially since the investigation launched in 2020.
Well, y'all see how I look in the news. So it looked like this trial's supposedly supposed to start later this month. We gonna see if they gonna stay on track pertaining to that. Now, as I was saying, this is the same thing. This is not nothing new. This is the same stuff that he's already been accused of. When they put that warrant out for Big U, and or that police arrest warrant, you know what I'm saying, before it even became an indictment, this is what they had on Big U. They already knew down the line when they was going to present their evidence that 20,000 phone calls was going to be a part of their argument, you know? So for a lot of people, they hearing this and just, Oh, they got new evidence. They got Big U by the balls. Y'all should have been saying they had Big U by the balls from the beginning when they presented all the evidence they allegedly had, because this is the same evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming out earlier because he's trying to press play early and either catch them off they pivot and or Big U knows something that we don't know. You got to question yourself. When somebody is pressing play this fast and they're trying to go on a speedy trial, it's usually something they seen or something that we don't know. See, the public just see the news. Oh, Big U, rolling 60s, mafia like, been from the gang since the 80s, unaliving, this and that. They just, oh yeah, he gone. Then they come with all these phone calls that's been a part of the case. People thinking it's something new. Oh, they just got a new 20,000 phone calls on him. All this stuff been a part of the evidence. It doesn't mean that he's outright struck out. So us from the outside looking in, we be talking that, oh yeah, even the dudes who's been in jail, they get caught up in the innocent until proven guilty when we know it's guilty until proven innocent. But it just be crazy to see and or hear dudes who've been to jail. I mean, I guess it might be for social media purposes, but you know what I'm saying, this is the halfway to half effect. We gonna stick to the script. Ben had 20,000 phone calls on him, gigabytes. He's going to trial. He's coming out. So this evidence is coming out early. And I just feel like either Big U trying to go to trial to fight and get this case over with early so he can put in for an early appeal. Maybe him about to be 60 or him being 59, somewhere in there. He don't want to be fighting this case for 3 or 4 years down the line and look up 3 or 4 years down the line after that, get to come back for appeal. 8 years have passed. When I can just press play right now, that's what's going to happen early. I went to jail this year. I get it over with this year. I gamble on it, roll the dice, see if I set and see if I crap out. If I crap out, I got it with over early. I'll be out of here this same year. I'll be on somebody's yard, and I'll try to be back down here within like the next 2 or 3 years. It'll be 3 or 4 years past versus 8 years past, because with all these phone calls and all these counts and stuff being alleged and co-defendants, the case is going to be pushed back. The case is going to get pushed back. And I'm pretty sure, like my case, they don't got as many people on their case as I had on my case. I had a 62-man indictment. I'm pretty sure all those people are not in the courtroom at one time. They probably got those people going up in there in groups. Like they had an A group of us, a B group of us, a C group of us, and a C group of us, and there was so many people merged in a group. So everybody going crazy about the phone calls, the 20-count gigabyte phone calls and this and that, which is evidence of, oh, they've been had, but just now placing it out to the public to be privy to. Why is Big U going to trial so early? Is it stupidity, or do he have an ace in the hole? Is it something that we don't know? Because like I'm saying, we just going off what the folks saying, what the police saying, what they placing out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we got to run off of and spin our narrative in our opinion based off that and the struggles and experience we had, if you had those struggles in our experiences. So within these next few days, you know what I'm saying, in our weeks, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, on alert. I'm on the watch to see what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it work in his favor. We don't want to see nobody in jail but the people who belong in jail. And who am I to say who belongs in jail? But it's a lot of people that do feel like he belong in jail. The only people I see and feel like belong in jail are those messing with those kids, those good old resats, you know what I'm saying? And a few other people I got to think about. But with that being said, I'm going to conclude that there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. Make sure you say the date, man. May 13th. Make sure you say that date, man. Don't care about nothing. Don't care about nothing, you know what I'm saying? The tape dropping. Make sure you check in with it. I got 9 tracks on there for you, man. All heat, man. Make sure you go check it out.
Acting like they own shit over there, my nigga. You feel me? Like, Nigga, you don't own nothing over though, bro. Nigga, get to the hood. Nigga ain't got, nigga, we hand in front of somebody else's house. If you don't knock it off, nigga, I'm finna go in the house, go, nigga, take my shoes off, nigga, turn on YouTube, make me some content, and stay out you niggas' way. Because it be 10 niggas on the block with one strap. You feel me? I got my own strap. You feel me? I ain't passing shit on. And I ain't put my life in another nigga hands. So the fix all that, right? I'm just stay my monkey ass in the house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there's so much niggas telling out here nowadays. You don't know who's snitching. You feel me? You got a strap on you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got Crash, the FBI, the National Guards pulling out, going straight to you. But you want a nigga to come to the hood.